4 years ago, I sat right here, I looked into that camera, and I welcomed you to the very first happy hour here on Studio Live today. Yeah, it's been 4 years since the inconvenience, March of 2020. And over that time, we've performed nearly 200, more than 200, in fact. I should probably have kept count. But we've been doing this every week. We haven't missed a week, even when I haven't been around, even when I've been in America. I pre-recorded shows so that we wouldn't skip a week and we continue the trend of happy hours. And I'm very proud and happy to be with you here. I've called this one the wacky hour because you know what? This was started for us to have some fun. This was started so that we could kick back and relax. We could join together once a week, forget about our troubles, forget about the, global pandemic and all that nonsense, and just have fun, be a little wacky, be a little weird, and play music. And we continue to do that here today. If it's your first time here, my name's Pete. I do tutorials and I help people create, record, and release their best music. And once a week, I let my hair down, which is easy to do these days, and we play some music. We play some acoustic tunes, and today I've got a selection of acoustic tunes, some of my favourites, some new, some old, some borrowed, some gold. If you'd like to make a donation, you can throw a virtual coin in the virtual busking bag. When I started this show, it wasn't even about that, but it was you kind folks that started using super chats and making PayPal donations, which I've really appreciated over time. So as we always say, donations always appreciated, never expected. Let's play this one. This is from They Might Be Giants, one of my favourite bands. Certainly a bunch of whack jobs, and I think you'll enjoy this one. 2, 3, 4. They call me Dr. Worm. Good morning, how are you? I'm Dr. Worm. I'm interested in things. I'm not a real doctor, but I am a real worm. I am an actual worm. I live like a worm, and I like to play the drums. I think I'm getting good, but I can handle criticism. I'll show you what I know, and you can tell me if you think I'm getting better on the drums. I leave the front unlocked 'cause I can hear the doorbell. When I get into it, I can't tell if you are watching me twirling the stick. When I give the signal, my friend Rabbi Vo will play the solo. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 na, 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 na. Someday somebody else besides me will call me by my stage name. They will call me Dr. Worm. Good morning, how are you? I'm Dr. Worm. I'm interested in things. I'm not a real doctor, but I am a real worm. I am an actual worm. I live like a worm, and I like to play the drums. I think I'm getting good, but I can handle criticism. I'll show you what I know, and you can tell me if you think I'm getting better on the drums. I'm not a real doctor, but they call me Dr. Worm. Super fun song there from They Might Be Giants. Yeah, get those worms going on. Hey, I remember. You remember? You remember Dr. Worm from They Might Be Giants? I don't even remember what we did on Saturday nights before the happy hour. Well, these fine folk, a lot of you have been here with us for a long time here on the happy hour, and I do appreciate it. I do notice it. I do love the fact that there's some folks that have virtually never missed a show. The likes of Bleeding Red Beats and Angela, the likes of Barry and Joe Glenn, the likes of Mum and Dad, the likes of Jade Starr and Thomas Christ. I'm forgetting people. Mark Bro, of course. Lots of folks have been around here for a very long time. Yeah, I remember. You remember? I remember. So I do appreciate you all being here and hanging out. And like I say, the support over this time, I think it's helped. It's definitely helped me. My repertoire of songs that I can play has gone through the roof in the last 4 years. My confidence level of my own playing and my own singing has grown. Just goes to show practice makes progress. Where's my man Brad? Brad example, practice makes progress, my friend, and Brad's putting that into practice right now with his show. All righty, let's see what we're drinking here tonight. What are you drinking for the happy hour this week? I've got the Brick Lane. It's called the Hi-Fi Dry. I had to try this. It's a Japanese lager. I do love a good Asahi or a Kirin, so let's give this one a try. Oh, that's really crisp and delicious. And zero carb, apparently. I don't know how they do it. Probably chemicals. Hello, let's say g'day to the folks who are here live. G'day, Scars and Shadow. Hello, the wonderful Pookie. And g'day to Christopher Rossi. Speaking of OGs, Christopher Rossi is from way back. Many Vibes has been around here. Weary Pirates, Old English Beer. I like it. Very cool indeed. Where are we? I'll scroll back up because I've missed a bunch of folks. Cole Dacre is here. G'day to you. G'day to the Mix Club. Trying to write balls in the chat. Cold balls? Yeah, okay. G'day Barry Glenn and Joe Glenn. Hello to Blunt Talks Media. Hello to everyone. I'll chat as we go through. That's the way we roll around here. We keep going. Red Plonk. I haven't had red wine in a long time. Never seems to agree with me, Joe. What do you reckon? Like, should I give it another crack? Maybe. This song is pure nonsense, but it's by Canadians, so what do you expect? It's the Barenaked Ladies is the tune called 1 Week. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cock your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get that together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room, I realized it's all my fault, but couldn't tell you yesterday. You've forgiven me, but it'll still be 3 days till I say I'm sorry. Hold me now and watch the hoodwink as I make you stop think. You think I'm looking at Aquaman. I summon fish to the dish, although I like the chalet swish. I like the sushi cause I never touch the frying pan. Hot like wasabi when I bust rhymes. Be like Leanne Rhymes, cause I'm all about value. Bird Camp has got the mad hits. Try to match wits, you try to hold me but I bust through. Gotta make a break and take a fake. I got the stick and they can shake it like vanilla. It's the finest of the flavors. Gotta see the show cause then you'll know the vertigo is gonna grow cause it's so dangerous. You'll have to sign a waiver. How can I help it if I think you're funny when you're mad? Trying hard not to smile though I feel bad. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral. Can't understand what I mean, you soon will. I have a tendency to wear my mind on my sleeve. I have a history of taking off my shirt. It's been 1 week since you looked at me, threw your arms in the air and said you're crazy. 5 days since you tackled me, still got the rug burns on both my knees. It's been 3 days since the afternoon, you realized it's not my fault, not a moment too soon. Yesterday you've forgiven me, now I sit back and wait till you say you're sorry. China, the Chinese chicken. Have a drumstick and your brain stops ticking. Watch your next files with no lights on, with De La Maison. I hope the smoking man's in this one like Harrison Ford. I'm getting frantic, like Sting, I'm tantric, like Snickers guaranteed to satisfy, like Kurosawa and McMahon filmed. Okay, I don't make films, but if I did I'd have a samurai. Gonna get a set of better club, gonna have to find with kind enough just so my iron's always flying off the backswing. Gotta get in tune with Sailor Moon cause that cartoon has got some boom and a maybe make you think the wrong thing. How can I help it if I think you're funny when you're mad? I'm trying hard not to smile though I feel bad. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral. Can't understand what I mean, you soon will. Have a tendency to wear my mind on my sleeve. Have a history of taking off my shirt. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. dropped your arm to the side and said, I'm sorry. 5 days since I laughed at you and said, you just did just what I thought you were gonna do. 3 days in the living room, we realized we're both to blame, but what could we do? Yesterday, you just smiled at me, 'cause it'll still be 2 days till I say we're sorry. Still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. Still be 2 days till we say wasabi. Birchman Stadium, home of the Robbie. All right, I'm a humble guy, but even I'm proud of myself for getting through that one. That's a lot of words, Barenaked ladies. That's a heck of a lot of words in one song, but a very cool song, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. Who snuck in? TC Ryan, g'day to you. G'day, the Vampire Queen. Not to be confused with just any Vampire Queen, because, you know, you've got your choice of Vampire Queens out there. Thank you, Pookie Ann. Can we get a round of applause for Pookie Ann? Pookie Ann's always so super generous, and she's gifted 10 memberships. That means 10 of you lucky folks can absorb those memberships. They're $2 a month, so she's bought you 10 of them. So $20 worth of memberships thrown out there. That is a super kind act, and it's folks like Pookie that make me able to keep doing this. It's folks like Pookie that help me keep the lights on, but I've kind of twinged my back a couple of days ago, so I'm not going to do the joke. My wife's very happy that I can't reach out and do that. But yeah, there's plenty of ways you can support. You can do the PayPal thing if you don't dig the thing on the YouTubes. You can do the YouTube thing. You can do the Patreon thing. You can do the membership thing. It's all very cool. All right, let's play something brand new. I was excited. If you don't know, I'm the third act in like a long line and a long running series where we've had Thomas Christ, Jade Starr, and myself, and we perform each and every Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning, Saturday afternoon, depends where you are in the world. So we have Thomas and then Jade, and Tom today, he played a Beck tune from Midnight Vultures, which happens to be my personal favourite Beck album, and I thought that's coincidental, because I reckon this song's from that album. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was definitely around the same era if it wasn't the same album. But I'm going to play this one for the very first time. This one is by Beck, and it's called Sex Laws, and it's a groovy little number. We're going to try and do a little interpretation here on the acoustics, so wish me luck, folks. First time playing this one, Beck and Sex Laws. 2, 3, 4. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Can't you hear those cavalry drums hijacking your equilibrium? Midnight snacks in the mausoleum where the pixelated doctors moan. Carnivores in the cold of night, breathing free home by the candlelight. Crow-cat bitch slap you so polite till you thank them for the tea and sympathy. I wanted to fight the logic of all sex laws. Let the handcuffs slip off the rails. I'll let you be my chaperone at the halfway home. I'm a full-grown man, but I'm not afraid to cry. Neptune's lips taste like fermented wine. Perfume blokes in the Ginza line, running buck wild like a concubine whose mother never held her hand. Brief encounters in Mercedes-Benz, wearing hepatitis contact lens. Bed and breakfast getaway weekends with sport frustrated moms. I wanna defy the logic of all sex laws. Let the handcuffs slip off your wrist. Let you be my chaperone. At the halfway home, I'm a full-grown man, but I'm not afraid to cry. Oh, Beck, you crazy cat. One more time if you know it. Woo! I wanna defy the logic of all sex laws. Let the handcuffs slip off the wrist. Let you be my chaperone. At the halfway home, I'm a full-grown man, but I'm not afraid to cry. Woo! Oh, Beck. Oh, do behave, Beck. Oh, man, I'm playing the songs that are taking it out of me here today. They're all wacky, they're all good, and that one's no exception. That is Sex Laws, S-E-X-X Laws, if you're looking for it. Great music video, by the way, Jack Black in it, all just lots of fun. And the original arrangement of that song with the horns and it's just so good. So yeah, go and check it out. Thank you, Thomas. I thought you'd enjoy that one. I was amazed when Tom's like, "Oh yeah, I just decided to cover a Beck song." And I'm like, "Mate, I haven't covered a Beck song. I don't think I've ever played a Beck song on this show in 4 years." And it just happens that me and Tom both do it on the same week. G'day, Michael Thompson. Hey, Mark Bro. If I didn't say hello to you, is there anyone I've missed? If there is Rena, I think I saw Rena here. Slide on in. G'day to you. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, congrats to all the folks who got yourselves a free membership. Hope that means you're going to hang around and enjoy the stuff we got going on around here, because we got plenty of stuff. We got this show, we got the Your Music Live show, we got a heap of tutorials, and it's weird because there's some folks who are here. G'day, Robert Latzer. Hello to you. Hello, Mixed Club. There's some folks who come for just this show. There's some folks who like just Your Music Live. There's some who dig the tutorials. There's some who are like a bit of everything, and that's the way I think a channel should be, right? I don't think you should love everything I do. In fact, if you did, it would be weird, because I do a lot of different things. And if you loved each and every show and each and everything I do, thank you, TC Ryan, then yeah, I don't think I'm doing the right thing. If I'm appealing to everyone all the time, I'm probably not taking enough risks. Is that fair? All right, have some more of this delicious zero-carb Japanese lager, the Hi-Fi Dry from Brick Lane. All right. Let's slow things down for a song. I was a big fan of Dennis Leary, right? And I know some people are like, Dennis Leary just copied other people's stuff. I get it. But he had an album called No Cure for Cancer and another one called Lock and Load. And yeah, look, he's a weirdo. He likes guns and he smokes cigarettes and blah, blah, blah. However, he had a really cool song that I just really enjoy. A week later, I realised, but it's called the Traditional Irish Folk Song. And it's super wacky and it's super fun. And I thought I'd play it for you here now today. This is Dennis Leary's Traditional Irish Folk Song. They come over here and they take all our land. They chop off our heads and they boil them in oil. Our children are leaving and we have no heads. We drink and we sing and we drink and we die. We have no heads. Yes, we have no heads. They come over here and they chop off our legs. They cut off our hands and put nails in our eyes. Oh, Grady is dead and oh, Hanrahan's gone. We drink and we die and continue to drink. Oh, Hanrahan, no, oh, Hanrahan. They buried O'Neill down in country shilling, the poor children crying a bay diddle diddle day, a bay diddle diddle day, diddle diddle day, diddle diddle day, and hey bibble dibble, hey bibble dibble, hey bibble dibble, hey. Oh hand my hand, no hand my hand. We drink and we sing and we drink and we sing. Hey, we drink and we drive and we puke and we drink. Hey, we drink and we fight and we bleed and we cry. Hey, we puke and we smoke and we drink and we die. Hey! Oh dear, Dennis Leary, you weirdo. A little bit fun though, a little bit cool. From way back when, from like the 90s. It was the 90s, man. We got to accept some of these things. All right, let's capo it up for this next number, because this is going to be a bit of fun. Again, wackiness prevails. Does anyone remember, if I say the name Dana Lyons to you, does anyone remember? Does anyone remember this artist? They have one song that I know of, and I'm going to play it for you. It's a story, it's a tale. And look, who knew that 20, 30 years later, that I would be a lefty hippie veggie, and this would be right up my alley. Look, yes, it's got some violence in it, but I think it's acceptable level of violence. It's a song. It's about cows. It's called Cows with Guns. Fat and docile, big and dumb, they look so stupid, they aren't much fun. Cows aren't fun. They eat to grow, grow to die, die to be et at the hamburger fry. Cows well done. Nobody thunk it, nobody knew, no one imagined the great cow guru. Cows are one. He hid in the forest, read books with great zeal. He loved Che Guevara, a revolutionary veal. Cows say tongue. He spoke about justice, but nobody stirred. He felt like an outcast alone in the herd. Cow doll drum. He moved, we must fight, escape or we'll die. Cows gathered round cause the stakes were so high. Bad cow pun. But then he was captured, stuffed into a crate, loaded onto a truck where he rode to his fate. Cows are bum. He was a scrawny calf who looked rather woozy, and no one suspected he was packing an Uzi. Cows with guns. They came with a needle to stick in his eye. He kicked for the groin, he pissed in their eye. Cow well hung. Knocked over a tractor and ran for the door. 6 gallons of gas flowed out on the floor. Run, cows, run. He picked up a bullhorn and jumped on the hay. We are free raving bovines. We run free today. We will fight for bovine freedom and hold our large heads high. We will run free with the buffalo or die. Cows with guns. Crashed the gate in a great stampede, tipped over a milk truck, torched all the feed. Cows have fun. 60 police cars were piled in a heap, covered in cow pies, covered up deep. Much cow dung. Black smoke rising, darkening the day. 12 burning McDonald's, have it your way. We will fight for bovine freedom and hold our large heads high. We will run free with the buffalo or die. Cows with guns. The president said enough is enough. These uppity cattle, it's time to get tough. Cow dung flung. The newspapers gloated. Folks sighed with relief. Tomorrow at noon they would all be ground beef. Cows on buns. The cows were surrounded. They waited and prayed. They mooed their last moves. They chewed their last hay. Cows outgunned. The order was given to turn cows to whoppers, enforced by the might of 10,000 coppers. But on the horizon, surrounding the shoppers, came the deafening roar of chickens in choppers. We will fight for bovine freedom and hold our large heads high. We will run free with the buffalo or die. Hi, hi. Cows with guns. Don't fuck with the cows. Oh, cows with funds. Oh, look at Christopher Rossi go. Sorry, yeah, language warning on that last comment that I unnecessarily made coming out of that song. All right. We're going to continue the silliness in just a moment. I'm just going to catch my breath and say thank you to the fine folks here. Yeah, nothing like a song about cows. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Cold Acre, Mum and Dad, Angela Sinclair, Scars and Shadows, Thomas Christ, Mark Mark Bro, Bleeding Red Beats, Pookie Ann. Speaking of cool things, I mentioned Your Music Live tomorrow. Mark has a very cool song on Your Music Live tomorrow. Mark doesn't produce a lot of songs, but when he does, they're always epic. So join us for Your Music Live tomorrow and catch Mark's brand new tune. Yeah, we're nearly at the halfway mark, and if you would like to be cool like Christopher, be cool like Pookie, and make a donation, a few ways to do it. PayPal's down below. You can also use the super chat or the super sticker. Become a member. Join the Patreon. Heaps of different ways you can do things. Mark Blow. If your name really was Mark Blow because you were, heaps into your drugs and that, you'd probably enjoy this song too. Should we play this? We'll play this on the capo too. I reckon we'll capo up for this one. This is a song from an artist who goes by the name of Mindless Drug Hoover. Maybe we'll get some weird little mark on our thing today for talking about, guns and now drugs. Because why not? Just do sex and religion next and we'll be fine. Although we did sex laws, didn't we? Thank you, Chad Freeman. Happy 4 years. Yes, appreciate you, mate. This is a song by the Mindless Drug Hoover. It's called The Reefer Song. Sing along if you know the words. One sunny day I was riding my bike and smoking a joint, cause that's what I like. Policeman stopped me and began to stare, and he said, "Hey sonny, what you smoking there?" I said, "It's a reefer, do you want some, policeman? It's a reefer, do you want a blast? It's a reefer, do you want some, policeman? Or would you prefer me to shove it up your ass?" Well, he put me in the car and he left my bike and he took my reefer, which he quite liked. We got to the station and his eyes were all red, and the sergeant said, "Constable, you're out of your head." He said, "Yeah, it's a reefer, do you want some, sergeant? It's a reefer, do you want a blast? It's a reefer, do you want some, sergeant? Or would you prefer me to shove it up your ass?" Well, he suspended the constable for his little joke, and we went round the bathroom to have a little toke. When he got back, he'd rolled another 8, and they were being passed round every copper in the place. Well, I sold them 2 ounces and 1/16, and they rolled the biggest joint that the world had ever seen. And they all sang together, "It's a reefer, do you want some, Peter? It's a reefer, do you want a blast? It's a reefer, do you want some, Peter? Thanks for your company and thanks for the grass." The reefer song from Mindless Drug Hoover. Yeah, always a fun time, always a fun song to play. Very non-biographical because me, dirty little secret, but the hardest drug that I've ever taken is in my hand right now. Yeah, I know. I had long hair and I played in a punk band, and I know I'm not normal. I'm sorry. I have plenty of vices. If it makes you feel better, I eat too much, I drink too much, but no, I've never smoked and don't do the drugs. But if you do, and you do it responsibly and you're a grown-ass adult, go your hardest, especially now that it's legal most parts of the world. All right, let's see, the thing is, this was an artificially generated. I just said, give me like an 80s neon purple room, and it gave me this. So I kind of dig it. I think that's good. Reality is for people who can't handle the drugs. Yeah, and look, just handle your high. Well, that's what Kevin Smith used to always say. It's like, just don't do things if they're going to make you a worse person. But if they make you nicer, if they make you a better person, and it doesn't take away from your other things. Anyway, we're not here to talk about personal choice. All we're here to do is to say that I like beer. And this song is about beer. It's by Real Big Fish, and it's called, funnily enough, Beer. Let's play it. Woo-hoo-hoo. She called me late last night. She said she loved me so. Didn't matter anymore. I said she never cared and that she never will. Do it all again. I guess I'll have to wait until then. If I get drunk, will I pass out on the floor now, baby? You won't bother me no more. And if you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend. And I said, think I'll have myself a beer. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo-hoo! She called me late last night to say she loved me so. But I guess you changed her mind. Well, I should have known it wouldn't be alright. But I can't live without her, so I won't even try. And if I get drunk, will I pass out on the floor now, baby? You won't bother me no more. She said, and if you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend. And I still think I'll have myself a beer. Maybe someday I'll think of what to say. Maybe next time I'll remember what to do. She looks like heaven. Maybe this is hell. She said she'd do it all again. She promised not to tell. And if I get drunk, will I pass out on the floor now, baby? You won't bother me no more. What did she say? She said, and it's okay, boys, 'cause you know we'll be think I'll have myself a little drink of beer. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for all being here. It's great to see you. It really is. I am humbled by the fact that I've been able to do this and include this in my routine. Shout out to my family too, because they've had to deal with the fact that at 11:30 every Sunday I sit in here and I do this, and for the Friday and the Saturday beforehand I'm usually learning and playing and practicing and doing other things as well. So I do appreciate that as well. A supportive friends and family network is important to everyone and to my success and my creativity. So I appreciate you. Oh, thank you. Cheers, everybody. All right. We've got plenty more to play for you. In fact, 25 more minutes, for goodness sake. Might have to add a song. That's rare, isn't it? All right. Yes. Hello to mum and dad who are here. Should we play this one? Yeah. Let's If you're worried about things, join the club. Welcome to the world of overthinkers and worriers. And sometimes our brains lie to us. People don't like it when I say that sometimes. I've said that to people before and they're like, did you know that our brains lie to us? And they're like, what are you talking about? I know what I'm doing. You're saying that I'm senile. You call it. No. I'm not calling you anything. I'm just saying that our brains lie to us because they are. They're very old machines. They're designed for fight, flight, and that sort of stuff. They're not really designed for the level of complexity that we give them in today's society. So I say all that to say sometimes you just need to stop worrying and be a little more happy. You can choose to be happy. It's true. We should tell all the people with anxiety and depression, don't worry, just choose to be happy. Thank you, Bleeding Red Beast, for drinking with you all. And thank you, Jenny Jolivet. You fine folks are wonderful. I missed Ron and Jenny and some others. So I said Bleeding Red Beast and Angela have been OGs around here for ages. And Jenny and Ron have definitely been around for a long time. Not saying you're old, I'm saying you're experienced. Yeah? Anyway, we're going to play this one because you know why? Why we're playing this one? Because here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have some trouble. When you worry, make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Woo, ooh, 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 ooh. Don't worry. Woo, be happy. Woo. Ain't got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed. Don't worry. Be happy. Landlord say your rent is late. You may have to litigate. Don't worry. Be happy. Look at me, I'm happy some of the time, most of the time. Woo, ooh, ooh. Don't worry. Woo, be happy. Woo. Here, I'll give you my phone number. When you worry, call me. I'll make you happy. Not really. Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style. Ain't got no gal to make you smile. But don't worry. Be happy. Oh, you can have my email address, peter@studiolifetoday.com. Because when you worry, your face will frown. And that will bring everybody down. So don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. It will soon pass, whatever it is. And contrary to popular belief, Bobby McFerrin, still fine, still live and kicking. He didn't ironically kill himself after a song. So yes, one of those weird internet memes where they're like, "Did you know?" Because that's the voice you have to use when you're talking about people that just read something on the internet and then just regurgitate it. It's like Snopes.com exists, mother lover. So yeah, they just like, "Did you know that Bobby McFerrin, the guy that I don't even know his name, the guy that did Don't Worry Be Happy killed himself like a year later? Isn't that funny?" And you're like, "No, Snopes.com, Snopes.com." All right, we're gonna go all the way from the US back over to the UK. We're gonna stick in the 80s though. We're gonna go all the way back to 1983 with this next song. I'm gonna start giving you some clues. This is a band from the UK. This song was from 1983. I'm gonna have a drink. They were featured in an episode of The Young Ones. There you go. That's going to help you a little bit. They were a very large band. They had varied, but I think about 7 players for the vast majority of the time. They had a very cool brass section. They were one of the pioneers of ska and sort of ska rock genre. And they wrote some absolute bangers, including this one called Our House. From 1983, it's called Madness, because we couldn't do a wacky hour without a little madness. Let's play this one now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks, Chad Freeman. You are awesome. You're welcome at our house anytime. Father wears his Sunday best. Mother's tired, she needs a rest. The kids are playing up downstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got a date to keep, he can't hang around. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house is such a crowd. There's always something happening and it's usually quite loud. Our mum, she's so house proud. Nothing ever brings her down and mess is not allowed. Yeah! Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house. In the middle of our street, our house. In the middle of our father gets up late for work. Mother has to iron his shirt. Then she sends the kids to school. Sees them off with a small kiss. Gender normative around here or what? She's the one they're going to miss in lots of ways. What's the 80s, I guess? In the middle of our street, our house. In the middle of our... I remember way back when and everything was true, and then we would have such a very good time, such a fine time, such a happy time. And I remember how we played, simply went the day to day, then we'd say, nothing could come between us. 2 dreamers. Father wears his Sunday best. Mother's tired, she needs a rest. The kids are playing up downstairs. Sister's sighing in her sleep. Brother's got a date to keep, he can't hang around. Should we try all these chord changes and key changes? Let's give it a go. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house. In the middle of our street, our house. In the middle of our house is a castle and a keep. Our house. In the middle of our house. That was where we used to meet. Our house. In the middle of our street. dear. Yeah, you know what? I normally go the whistle, don't I? Yeah, a little bit of modulation going on there. Yeah, congratulations to Scotty Baby, who's a granddaddy. He's a grandpappy, not a godfather, a grandfather. Yeah, you must respect Scotty Baby because he's a grandfather. No, that's Godfather. Thank you. I did say thank you while I was singing. But thank you again to Chad Freeman. Thank you for the kind donation, or dono, as the kids are saying. None of the kids are saying that, but I like to think that they are somewhere. We got a few more songs to play for you here to finish off the show. Again, thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you for your kind donations. Thank you to Pookie for doing the thing. Hello, Doug Kidder. Hello, anyone that I haven't said g'day to. If you're just lurking, that's cool. I know, lurking's the latest thing you say, isn't it? It's like, I'm just a lurker. All right. Look, we've finished a beer. It's really hot in here because it's only 22 degrees outside, but when I start rocking and rolling in this little room, it becomes a bit of a hot box. I'll tell you a quick story while I open another beer. For those that haven't been with us for the whole 4 years, those that have, please just hold for like a couple of minutes while I tell the story. So the origin story of the happy hour, it came about because in March of 2020, remember March of 2020? I went on a cruise. Me and the family, we'd never been on a cruise ship before. We decided to go on a cruise, and we were cruising down to Tasmania, which, if you know your Australian geography, is a state, but it's an island state. It's off the coast, the southern coast of Australia. So we were on this ship, and we were sailing at sea, and the first couple of days was delightful. Went to Kangaroo Island, didn't see any kangaroos. Went to Kangaroo Island and got off the ship and did the thing, went on little tender boats and hanging out. There's a casino there's drinks to be had, there's fun times for the kids and the pool, and we're hanging out and we're eating the buffet, all good times. Meanwhile, we're sitting there in the buffet eating our limitless bowls of chips, and on the TV, it's saying a bunch of things. Disneyland just closed down. The NBA just stopped their season. The NHL just stopped their season. There's lockdowns happening across the US. New York has just got like 100 and 200 and 300 and 1,000 cases. This thing is spreading all around the world. And we're like, we're on a boat. We're in a floating petri dish in the middle of the ocean. And we're just getting to the edge of Tasmania. And by the way, side note, but the rest of my family, sick as dogs. Really not well, because it was rough seas. It's Bass Strait, so it's going like this. So yeah, it wasn't a fun ride. I was fine for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, I was just lucky enough to not be feeling sick. So yeah, I'm there, and like one night I'm just out, and we're nearly at the coast of Tasmania, and I'm looking forward to it because the family is sick. They want to get off the boat. My wife was saying at the time, we might not get back on this thing. I might just fly home because it's ridiculous. I didn't like the waves. And then over the announcement, it comes over, and it's like. Attention, ladies and gentlemen, in these unprecedented times, unfortunately, we are not allowed to go to Tasmania. We've got to turn the boat around. We're going back to fucking Adelaide. And so they turned the boat around, and we came back to Adelaide, and we were home, and we were like, oh, let's self-impose ourselves on like a 7-day. We didn't have to quarantine because we hadn't gone anywhere. We hadn't been international, all that sort of stuff. But we're like, let's just lay low for 7 days. And we were hanging out and laying low. And I was like, what am I going to do? We're going to be pretty bored here. So I'm like, I know, on that weekend, that first weekend, on the 22nd, I'm like, why don't we do a live show? I'll just do like a live sort of talk show, have a chat show, chat to folks, play a few acoustic tunes, have a good old time. And we did that. And then the next week, everyone was locked down even more. So we did another one. And then the next week, everyone was still at home. We did another one, and you know the rest. So that's the origin story of this thing. It's that I was in that self-imposed quarantine. I wasn't working because I was supposed to be on a cruise. And that was back when I did have a day job as well as this job. And then, yeah, went from there. I lost my job, which is a good thing. Don't worry. Don't cry for me. I lost my job and got made redundant, and then been doing this full time ever since for the last 3.5 years. So there you go. That is the short version, or the medium version of why I started doing this happy hour. And 4 years later, here we are. Yes, the world's opened up again. In fact, I've been over to the US since then now. But yeah, it's still fun to hang out every week. As Scotty said, yes, COVID changed everything. Thomas says it was fate. Out of adversity, absolutely. Exactly. I lost my job and I gained your life. Exactly right. Everything happens for a reason. I know it's cool. I love the for all of the challenges of life, the serendipity of life is actually kind of amazing when you think about it. Like it's just about. I don't believe like yes, things happen for. I don't believe in the whole like it's fate and destiny and that sort of thing. I think you do make your own luck sometimes, and it's how you respond. I always say it's not how you react when things are going great. It's how you respond to adversity that makes you a stronger person. And hopefully, I've over that time been a little stronger from all the things we've been through. And then, 2023 and 24 happened. It's just another story for another day. Let's play some Blur. Why not? I'm sure Blur listened to Madness because this is a similar sort of song to the point where I was thinking of this song and I'm like, what's that Madness song that goes do 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 do? And my wife Georgie was like, that's Blur. That's Country House by Blur. So let's play Country House by Blur. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the story goes, city dweller, successful fella, thought to himself, oops, I've got a lot of money, caught in a cat race terminally. I'm a professional cynic, but my heart's not in it, paying the price for living life to the limit. Caught up in the century's anxiety, yeah, praise on him, he's getting thin, oh, he lives in a house, a very big house in the country, watching afternoon repeats and the food he eats in the country, takes all manner of pills, piles up analyst bills in the country, it's like Animal Farm, lots of rural charm in the country. He's got morning glory and life's a different story. Everything's going Jack and Dory, touched with his own mortality. He's reading Balzac, looking back Prozac, it's helping hand that makes you feel wonderfully bland. Oh, it's a century's remedy for the paint of heart, a new start. Oh, he lives in a house, a very big house in the country. Got a fog on his chest and needs a lot of rest in the country. He doesn't drink, smoke, laugh, takes herbal baths in the country. But you'll come to no harm on an animal farm in the country. In the country. In the country. In the country. Blow me out, I am so sad, I don't know why. Blow me out, I am so sad, I don't know why. Sing it with me, if you know the words. Oh, he lives in a house, a very big house in the country, watching afternoon repeats and the food he eats in the country. He takes all manner of pills, piles up analyst bills in the country. Oh, it's like Animal Farm, lots of rural farm in the country. Oh, he lives in a house, a very big house in the country. He's got a fog on his chest, so he needs a lot of rest in the country. He doesn't drink, smoke, laugh, takes herbal baths in the country. Yeah, you'll come to no harm on the animal farm in the country. Ooh la la. Yeah, it's like Animal Farm. Yeah, I was doing a quiz with my wife yesterday, and there was a question that was like, what famous book coined the term newspeak or something like that? And it was, of course, 1984. And I'm like, I don't mind that book, but it's such an Orwellian glimpse into the future. And I thought I was so funny. That's the thing about not being funny. It's like the what's the Dunning-Kruger effect for comedy? The people that think they're really funny but they're not. Has anyone ever thought about joining the army? I can honestly say I haven't. I have a mixed view of the armed forces and people in service in general. I have the utmost respect for them. Just wish they didn't have to do it. And I have never actually considered being in any armed forces, mostly because they wouldn't want me. Thankfully, thankfully, I've always been asthmatic and had one eye, so they didn't want me in there anyway. But I have a very it's coming up to April, and it's like Anzac Day, and yeah, look, I have the utmost respect for people who've served. And people say, oh, but violence is natural and stuff like that. And I'm like, is it though? Is it really? Do we really need this much violence in the world? No, we chose it. It's all power. It's all just like big dick swinging power that people have made wars with each other. But anyway, yeah, new speakers happening right now. I know. The only difference is, Mark. Okay, hang on. Soapbox. Cha-chunk. The only difference now, I was talking to Georgie about this before. I'm like, I miss the days where politicians lied to your face. You knew that they were really homophobic and xenophobic and hated all people and wanted to change things and wanted to be a fascist dictator, but they didn't say it. They just did it. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm at the point now where I'm wishing that politicians were like they were in the 80s, where they'd like smile and say, yeah, we're going to do the right thing by you, and then stab you in the back. Now they're just like, yeah, we're going to screw you over. What are you going to do about it, sucker? Two-party system. Anyway. I've never thought about the army, but Ben Folds did, and he wrote a song about it, and it's pretty fun. So let's play it. All right, off the soapbox, cha-chunk. Let's talk about the army. Well, I thought about the army, and Dad said, son, you're fucking high. And I thought, yeah, there's a first for everything. So I took my old man's advice, did 3 semesters. It was only 15 grand. Spent in bed, I thought about the army. I dropped out and joined a band instead. Grew a mustache and a mullet, got a job at Chick-fil-A, chiding artistic differences. The band broke up in May, and in June reformed without me, and they got a different name. I nuked another grandma's apple pie and hung my head in shame. Oh, been thinking a lot today. So here's what happens there. What a loop, right? Just on my, I'm on my webcam while I reboot the old Rode. What I'm learning here is that the Rode is overheating a bit lately, so I'm not sure. I think I need to buy like a cooling fan to just blow onto it, because it's done that a couple of times. So yeah, hit the loop. Wasn't it a fun glitch? You got to roll with these things, though, don't you? A few technical difficulties. All right, am I back? Can you actually hear me on to this machine in just a second, if everything's going to work all right? I'm going to have to listen to that on the replay to see what exactly. All right. Okay. All right. I should be back. I'm just going to check. All right. Should be back on the regular one. I know. The road is rocky. I know. I thought the road would be smooth. The road less traveled. Yeah, look, if it happens more regularly and more frequently, Mark, I definitely will be reaching out and saying, you might want to fix this, because, yeah, it's less than ideal. But, yeah, it's only done it twice live. So, and that's in, 6 weeks since I had it? No, longer than that. I got it at Christmas time. just before Christmas. So twice in nearly 3 months. It's not terrible, but yeah. I'll check it. Maybe I haven't updated the firmware or something. So that's a fun song. But I can't really restart it now because we're out of time. But yeah, I thought about the army. There you go. All right. Okay, let's finish off while the getting's good. We'll get out while the getting's good. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to Pookie Ann. Thank you to Christopher, Bleeding Red Beats, Jenny Jolivet, Thomas Christ, and Chad Freeman for your kind donations. There's still time. You can go ahead and make a donation if you would like to. Just use the link here, and you can also use the PayPals. I'm going to finish off with this one. This is fun. Ride is Australian, right? I've taken it. Yeah. Road is Australian. That's right. Look, it might not be that. It's just whenever it does that, I touch it and it feels kind of warm to the touch. So I'm wondering if it's a heat issue. Maybe again I need to log it with them. It's before I complain. I need to actually let them know. All right, let's play one more song for you. Go out with this one. This has got some swearing in it, folks. It's from a band that probably wouldn't be popular these days, but I kind of love them. And they're definitely wacky and out there. And I may or may not own every one of their albums. They're called the Bloodhound Gang. And this is probably their most popular song of all time. And I thought it was a fun one to go out on. It's called Fire, Water, Burn. Very, very, very appropriate, considering that hopefully my Road Procaster is not on fire. Hopefully I don't need warm water, and hopefully it won't burn. So a few F-bombs in this one. So if you don't want that, I'll see you next time. But otherwise, let's play it. The roof is on fire. The roof is on fire. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water, let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn. Yo. Hello, my name is Jimmy Poppin', I'm a dumb white guy. I'm not old or new, but middle school, 5th grade like junior high. I don't know mofo if you beep buggin', giving props to my hoe, could she fly? But I can take the heat, cause I'm the other white meat node, ass Kid Funky Fried. I'm hung like planet Pluto, hard to see with the naked eye. But if I crash into Uranus, I would stick it where the sun don't shine. I'm kinda like Han Solo, always smoking my own Wookiee. I'm the root of all that's evil, yeah, but you can call me Cookie. The roof is on fire. The roof is on fire. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water, let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn. Yo, this hardcore ghetto gangster image takes a lot of practice. I'm not black like Barry White, I am white like Frank Black is. So if man is 6 and the devil is 6, then that must make me 7. This honky's going to heaven, but if I go to hell, well then I hope I'll burn well. I'll spend my days with JFK, Marvin Gaye, Martha Ray, and Lawrence Welk, Kurt Cobain, Jack, Mark Twain, and Jimi Hendrix, Poltergeist, and Webster, yeah, Emmanuel Lewis, cause he's the Antichrist. The roof is on fire. The roof is on fire. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water, let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker burn. Come on, party people. Throw your hands in the air. Come on, party people. Wave them like you don't care. Come on, party people. Everybody say ho. Come on, party people. Everybody, here we go. Come on, party people. Throw your hands in the air. Come on, party people. Wave them like you don't care. Come on, party people. Everybody say ho. Come on, party people. Party people. Here we go. Thanks for being here, folks. I hope you have fun. One more bonus song. It's a bit wacky, and it's one of mine. What's the matter with people these days? They're trying to be something more. They're worrying more about what people say than who they can do something for. We're trying to have a society here, but they only care about how they appear. What's the matter with people these days? They don't seem to do what they feel. They're busy complaining about their dead-end job and missing out on what is real. Why? We're trying to have a society here, but they only care about pizza and beer to make other people think they got it made, while everyone knows they're just trying to get laid. What's the matter with people these days? They don't seem to care what is right. They're making excuses and passing the blame. So let's make a toast and share one more post. Did you think it's got stuck again? For the strangers that don't even care. Oh, yes. Those people that care about what strangers on the internet think more than their own opinions. Not good, not good. Time to say farewell. It's too late to apologise. Thank you, Weary Pirate. Thank you, Scars and Shadows. Thank you, Christopher Rossi. Many Vibes. Scotty Baby. Angela Sinclair. Yeah, everything's wrong with people these days. Thomas Christ. Thank you. Thank you, Mark Bro. Yeah, I thought we'd just throw in a little bit of something there because I write some wacky songs. By the way, I was thinking about this today. Speaking of overthinking things and worrying about things I shouldn't, do you like the fact that I just randomly rant on this show? Do you think there should be more music and less chatter? I like to think that I add a little bit with the chatter, but maybe you think differently. So always feel free to give me your feedback. I'm thick-skinned. I'm a guy on the internet, so I can take it. Hello, and thank you, Christopher Esposito. Thank you, the wonderful Pookie Ann. If there's anyone that I've missed, I hope you are doing well. And thank you. Yes, toodle do and toodle don't. That's going to do it for this one. What do we say at the end of each and every show? Please be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. Keep creating, and I'll see you tomorrow, in fact, for Your Music Live. And next time right here on the Happy Hour. 4 years in, how many more can we go? I don't know. Infinite. Let's just keep going as long as we can. All right, thanks, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye.